and start recording again because we've got another hour to go. Hello again, YouTube. Right. Sorry, just a massive yawn then. So, what's the state of Teenbeck Traverse? Still being cleared, I'd assume. Muruk said he would notify us as soon as the work was done. Perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Clement's stolen keystone. Next feat should be our last, after all. Oh, I already got it back. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. It's just like, yeah, I beat him up. Half-like. Him and all his goons. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystones back. Bested Bakul Jaja in single combat? Bravo. What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage me and cheer me on. Anyway, our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Teenbeck Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we can finally make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's home? I can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketanram first met the Dawn Servant, well, some civility awaits. I would not be so certain. It's true that the Dawn Servant received Ketanram in Mamuk, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Shabral and Mamulja. Since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left the city in favor of abiding in the capital. It remains as a cloister of Mamuk, and while these traditionists do not take up arms against us, they bear great love for outsiders. If they like, the people of Mamuk are also Tuliolali. Are also of Tuliolali. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I could learn about where I came from. I ate so much Babila. Besides, thank you for everything, Hamburg. Till next time, take care. Father! First we make our way across Jobrit, a thin field due southeast. Oh, you've grown indeed. Smile. Yeah, I don't know when that mount's gonna arrive. It'll probably take like an hour or so. Yeah, well, it's basically gonna be one of these. But Brown instead of green, and it's got a little burr on the stem. You'll see it when it arrives, because I'll show you. Shit, that it. I suppose by the time this is on YouTube, it'll be like way past the time. Yeah, if you watch 6 hours of a Final Fantasy stream, as long as I've got viewer rewards on, that is. If I've got drops enabled, that's the word. Right. Okay, a code for it now. If memory serves, it was 1 hour for 1 hour for food. I can get you like a little bit of EXP boost and stuff. It was either 2 or 3 hours for 10 Aetheryte tickets, which is basically just like a free teleport. And the final one, that was 6 hours, and that was for a Shokor Procur. This is just a regular Kopka, but a Shokor Procur. Like Choco is in chocolate. Oh, those little guys. Like the moles, but rocky. Traverse will bring us straight to the Jadita Heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green? It's full of blues and mushrooms. Or at least I'm assuming that's the first shot that we got. Oh, it is full of blues. Path is quite steep, isn't it? We can't time to descend safely. Nah, mount up. Blarg. Ah, there you are, off in here. This is giving me memories of I worked with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently because Jacques cleared away one of the fallen trees, cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. A Bookleman single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. No telling what wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of in Tempest in Shadowbringers. There's some areas that I literally just did not know how to traverse. Hopefully, we'll be sitting here. Wow. Pops down and turns into Final Fantasy X. Got spirits flying around. Boring, isn't it? Always someone. Take my pairing stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. You hold up the pairing stone and a soft glow. It fixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Pairing stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron. One of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous ether they emit causes surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. These glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens, but I'll be merciful. There you are. Blue. It's all blue. Back right from the upper forest indeed. It's already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamook can tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there. Sure, this works for the alien landscape run. Fallen meteors and mushroom trees. Right. Before I hand in this quest, I need to remember to go attune. And then I can hand this quest in. As this is also my first time visiting Mamook, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunruk's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. So I am just missing 2 items, maybe. Oh no, everything's 663. Okay. So we'll probably have a dungeon coming up pretty soon. Well, we'll know what comes next. Let's find that Elector. 2 street teams converge on this plaza, so suppose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunruk's guidance, I'll suggest that we err on the side of caution and move through the city in pairs. Merville can come with me, Alzin can come with Groyle, and I'll leave Sammy in the company of Wilclamant. This arrangement is to everyone's satisfaction. It would be, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. At the very least, it looks like they're not, you know, outwardly hostile. Words may as well be ambient noise for all the care the citizen pays you. Didn't speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Oh. Nice. Tell me about bad luck. Nope. Don't talk to you either. Heard for hard stares or harsh words, but there's something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Go take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Oh, but they probably could. And probably would. Hello there. I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant Selector. Can you tell us where they are? Very rude. How are we supposed to find the Electra if no one will even speak to us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city, as quickly as you can. Leg it.
Up there.
Bested by a mere shade.
Zoraal Ja. Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
The Channeler is Zoraal Ja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the Feet of the Brotherhood.
Tuli Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed Elector. Zoraal Ja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
Dawson.
When Zorolcha was defeated, he tried to take the Keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
Don't think he will reach the Gold City, mate.
My dearest child, welcome home. This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Oh, he's gonna be disappointed.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Nope. He'd lost the fight once.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you, Glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here!
Okay, I see why he's a git.
Let's go, brother.
I mean, if it stops acting the way he is,
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
it's still a place until the other.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise. I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Interesting. Very interesting. Western outskirts, eh? Lauren times, eh? The electors we've met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each one we felt judged the claimants equally. The real Jar, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Will the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Bring over to real Jar won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go meet her, get what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? Yeah, if that guy, you know, didn't act like a butt all the time, it'd be more than welcome in Tuliyollal. Yeah, whilst he might have injured pride or whatever. Somewhere that I could call home. So bad. Thank you for coming. My name is Minaja. Here we can talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what is it you wish to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Oh, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that the blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the people of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. I'm tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet, now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, Ishbaral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over a two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time we might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. Seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. Seems to me it'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. Desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Malaj Jaja of the Silver Scales for one, travelled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. Is that the one in oh, I forgot what it's called. Wanderer's Palace. It might not have been, but it might have been. No matter how many individuals may falter, the people still believe in blessed sibling supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Tyrell under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Gulul Jajar's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character, and in doing so, give us the strength to renounce the blessed siblings. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja a bit far? You must decide that for yourself. Whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. There's a place that will help you understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. I'll take you there. In my rickety bones. Rickety bones. What's it? I like the look of this place. Totally not biased because, you know, it's all blue. And that's kind of like my favourite colour. But yeah, it's lovely looking place. Lake too. Is that a meteorite up there? Oh. There. And judging by their attachment, the tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Milalja was anxious for us to see whatever she will show us. Quickly hop down here so I can grab this. I can head right back up there. Right, have it. That was not good for my throat. I did not appreciate it as it were. The heck is it? It's shiny, whatever it is. Looking forward to when I'm done with the main story stuff, just so I can explore. I haven't camped like it's not. I'll have to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn their ways, except they'll probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Alright, off we go. You know what? I reckon we've got another dungeon coming up very soon because it's level 95. What level is this? So the quest is 94. If the next quest is 95, I think we've probably got oh, actually. I think we might have a dungeon right here. This is the place you want to show us? It's just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I'd reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. Are they doing some weird, like, splicey thing? Just attaching two babies together. Merging two eggs together. Wow.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Alkenosts. Freaky deer birds. But also kinda cute. In a, deer bird kind of way.
Bakul Jaja.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Babulja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die, trapped in their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive. If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible! It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice. I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Well,
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a dungeon. I was expecting this. Not like this. Yes, I mean, before we join the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakulchaja, with every fiber of my being. Tried to ruin sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Tural Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. In a million years would I forgive him. But once I understood why he did what he did, and he's been carrying this whole time, then it was just evaporated. Still needs to make amends. I hear you. Bakulchaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He stands for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now I voiced that, I feel ready for the challenges ahead. Go on. Head back to the city. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's actually quite a while. Okay, we'll just teleport back, it's fine. Alright. Bakulchaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. We have no moment to lose. Going to Milalsha. Marshrutural Zush, an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. Look forward to some the privacy we require. We must work quickly lest Sirelja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakulchaja thought to give us additional skills. We might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Hopefully. That is a building. Not the doorway I thought it was. Just a building. Where are they? Are they up here? Dost thou reside in this building? Nay, thou dost not. Where art thou? This building. Alright. Or see. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking to the likes of you. But I've got a scale. Blessed scale. In outsider's hands. What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you from the assembly. Not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Mushtra Zush at once. Oh, there, huh? Mr. I'll ignore you on sight. Here's a scale. Listen to me now. That scale. The blessed trust you, and so will I. So, what's it you require of me? Bakul Jaja bids us come to Moshtural Sush. Strange place for an assembly, but very well. Not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Managed to gather some good folks. Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moshtural Zuj as well. Oh, there's a Najul nursery in the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see we can talk to there as well? Meet you in Moshtural Zuj afterwards. There's one more person I need to find. Now, you might be wondering why I'm doing that. There's a very, very specific reason I'm doing it. Just so I can sort my glamour out. I like the robe, don't get me wrong, but kind of feel like I need an outfit that doesn't look jank on literally any mount that I choose to hop on. Right, over this way. Right, is Dan live yet? No, not yet. Won't be too long though. Leave this place, outsider. But I've got a scale. Does this dip the scales? Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale-bearer. Bring me word of this gathering. I shall away to Mosh Tural Zouj at once. And up we go. As the doctor would say, Alonzi. Aye. So I was trying to remember the thing that I was like not quite quoting but also trying to quote earlier, but I couldn't remember the quote. And it's just popped in my head now. It's from Pokemon. I was prepared for trouble, but not for this. Where's Wilclamant? Would keep you waiting. Right, the second promise is what? Number D. Does it remind you that this rights competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, what to utilize your own benefit. Barely made headway with communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Gold City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own. You're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well. I'm at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I'm Wilclamant, the promise of Tuliyollal. Promise? But you served Bukul Jajar. Deceived us? No, they did not. Scales they showed you were mine. I trusted them to the third promise and her retinue. I honor these outsiders so. Because Wilclamant has earned my trust. Now you will hear our words. Everyone just turns. It's like, ugh. Bukul Jajar shared with me the truth about the blessed siblings, about the price you paid to conceive them. As an outsider in your community, it's not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. It breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. Many here wish to break the cycle of tragedy that creating Blessed Siblings demands. I ask that you join us. Please. I don't want any more of our children to die. We want this? We have no choice. Only Blessed Siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Keep an eye out for Serilja. He wouldn't take too kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Make sure they feel heard. Sorry, just send a quick message. Connor agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. I'll support Mamook's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Think about it, if the issue was like, you know, light and water being an issue, or it might actually be the meteors are the issue. I'm not sure. We'll find out soon, won't we? Alright, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. Mulja and Shvral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, the Mulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, Utgo and Bunwa clans intermarried, and that's how Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they relied on Blessed Siblings. Blessed Siblings promises more than strength. They promise us a sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. Given the opportunity to live into the Olao, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed Siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, lead us to the fertile land above. We might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty. You decide fertile land, and sow your own. As you'll have noticed, the forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy. Feels like it's always night. Oh, we fertilize, we irrigate. Their crops shrivel and die, as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul. A banana in Turali. We're living on that for little, that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. Just where nothing grows. How to imagine you want to leave. This is where Kona will come in handy, because Sharlayan has an entire, like, an entire farmland, I suppose, underground. Labyrinthos. But they've got an artificial sun down there, and artificial rain. This land was once rich with ore. The Okurui did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we make overtures to traders, we'll love offer. It would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with the resources sparse as they are, I don't have good prospects for trade. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of the blessed siblings. Have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspective. All their concerns are about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, none of the people here wish they had better land. We bred it to bring it to them and the blessed siblings. That to convince people to stay in a place that can provide what they need. I think the meteors at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Erenville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes plants glow blue. A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. But if we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of trees and meteorites just south of here. Detecting precisely how they interact with each other may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. Just need a moment to investigate it further. Please bear with us. We'll be right back. Oh, those sheeps, mate. Yes, the sheeps. I actually just said sheeps. Oh god, I am tired. Those are sheep, singular and plural. Thank you very much, Brad. Those sheep sound weird. Going around with their meh. I'm going to keep tabbing out every so often just to check whether or not Stan is alive yet, which unfortunately he isn't yet. But we're getting there. Oh. I fell off. I fell into the hole like Alizé did. Except I was on the gigantic gerbil. Really, it's incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. Meteorites' etheric emissions are palpable even from this distance. Again, makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create a dense canopy would, by necessity, provide the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned jewel tree. Indeed. I should like to analyze samples of the meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices I will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryle could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites could be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. Ah, I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove then that the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like the blessed siblings are the only solution. So, how can I help? You want me to try and climb the tree and break off a piece of that meteorite for you? Plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. It's better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I'll collect your pieces once I have them. Or once you have them. Ay, ay, ay. Right, okay. So we each need to gather 5. Softly glowing remnant of an ancient meteor shower.
Meteor rain.
Right, so the last one is behind that rock.
Meteorite is a rock.
Oh. Whoops. Right, I think what we might do is... Oh, actually, only about an hour. Never mind. I looked down, saw that I'd been live for 8 hours. And in my head I was just like, you know what, we should probably call it for now. And I was about to. But then, I looked at OBS and saw that we're about an hour and a quarter into this one, so we'll wait while Stan goes live. Once Stan is live, we'll raid over there. And I can consider what to do next from that point. Did you find your fragments? Here you go, buddy. Much obliged. I've no Kryle and I will combine the gathered samples to conduct an analysis forthwith. Attempting with wavelength may a little while. I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I tell my sister to await our arrival at Tural Zouj. So we'll go and meet her there. And with our results as soon as possible. I have a little bit of a bad feeling that the proper butt is going to be like, what are you doing here? You should be doing your own tasks. Like you should be looking at the banana trees. Like, oh yes, that's where I was. Ha 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 ha. I must have gotten lost. What do we got lost? You live there. Like, ah yes, so I do. Ah, weird. It's like a glowing alchemist, that thing. Very cool. I'm so sleepy, why? Why do I have to be sleepy? Want to be sleepy? And all we can. The rest we must save to Connor and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Sharlayan device servers, but if they can help Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope yet. There's hope for this forest yet. I can feel it. Like situations like this, having the tech is extremely helpful. Because the traditions that they've forged are actively harmful, whereas the other places have ones that are actively helpful. I'm sure Zarilja would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. These people are my people. I can't ignore their plight. I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, bring an end to the tragedy here. Many depending on me. The cool Jajan not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Connor and the others will be back to report, with their reports soon. Yes, so... Good. Everyone's assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to all the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say that our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. They say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place in the Blessed Siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was frustration towards the forest. From lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects, you've struggled to build a prosperous home. Thus, your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven that, without a doubt, the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you've seen crops fail from time and time again. But we discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the jewel and the giant trees in the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt in a place called Sharlayan, peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via link poll. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea required the Popoto and tomato from Tural, so too might Mamook benefit from foreign crops. I mean, be able to grow more than just Najul here? Precisely. Whilst care must be taken to choose those species that would not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agriculture options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. But then, never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. No blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Promise. If there's another way, for our children and home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. We say a few words. Oh, I'm gonna tear up. Fifth flowers at your side, you can even save the entire star. Although this one is probably the better one to go. Because this is an example that we actually have. Anything's possible when you work together. The Sky Ruin. Great Gulul Jaja himself struggled to even seal it. Yep, we took it out. We said what we wanted to say. All that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of Brotherhood. Clear the way for Mamook's bright future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zavil Judd the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty fruits he'll grow here. Maybe not. It sounds like he's invested a lot in this. That can result in a sunk cost fallacy. Passion even for the likes of him. You to eclipse me in every way. Then, it's a simple choice. Counting on you, Wilklamette. diplomat's gonna hand to announce her readiness. I imagine the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. Well, if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go meet our comrades where Saralja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. I appreciate the whole not having to run all the way back to go through the thing. Can just run off a branch and sword. Alright, looks like we'll be controlling Wuklemat again. Unless we're in the thing. But I think we'll save that for next time, YouTube. So thank you very much for watching. I shall catch you next time.